Hello, my loved ones. I hope you and your other loved ones are having a wonderful holiday season. I wanted to say this. How do you feel like you truly, truly know somebody? Like, is it when they share their deepest, darkest secrets with you? Is it like how they talk to you after like a nice, passionate round of sex and the pillow talk and when they're crying into your arms? Is it when they finally betray you and they finally reveal how they've been all along? I guess, like, I don't know, but then you still love them regardless, even after they've hurt you. It's different for everybody, but I suppose I'm curious. Because I'm the type of person where, I've had like first or second dates where people have told me all sorts of shit. They've been like, hi, I've stolen like $10,000 from a restaurant with my buddies and we all split the money and spent it all on Coke. Or they'll be like, hi, I'm sober. I used to have a bad Coke addiction and also my ex girlfriend was raped, so I beat her abuser into a bloody pulp. Or they'll talk about like all the treacherous shit they've done that they're not proud of, things they've done to hurt fellow women, fellow men, their own friends, their own family, themselves. And people will tell me without any hesitation. And that's cool, because if anything, I'm the type of person to ask. I like to get to know people. But for me, I guess I just wanted to say, like, something that makes me go, how do I differentiate each other? Because I'll put it this way, it's kind of rare to meet someone who's mentally stable. Maybe it's just my area, or maybe it's just the type of people I hang out around, which is totally fine. But everyone has like some sort of issue with their mother and father to an extent, or has, at least around here. Plenty of people have had bad relationships, or like, sadly, statistically, most women have dealt with a form of sexual harassment, if not sexual assault, from varying degrees. It's one of the, and then on top of that, like, lots of people have weird things sexually that they don't discuss because it's gray area. Some people have freaky kinks, some people, but I feel like sometimes I'll be talking to a person and then I'll kind of realize, like, I don't know their favorite color. And that seems so minuscule, but think of it this way. Let's say I had someone where they told me any traumatic thing about them. Like, I know the story about, like, the most painful thing they've ever experienced. And people have told me some sad stories that I won't repeat because I respect them too much, but Jesus, these stories are heartbreaking. I've had a good streak of not crying on here. Let me not cry before I've even said much. But put it this way, I don't know, people have told me a lot of things, but then it's like, what if it's their birthday or holiday season? If I were to walk into a mall right now, could I get this person a gift that I feel like truly reflects what they like at their heart? Like, for example, some of you might think you know me very much, but then you might be like, okay, if I were to get Tamidi a Christmas present, what would she like? And let's say I didn't give you my Amazon wish list. Like, otherwise you would have like a pretty bad idea. You might be, like, some of you might be very confused. Some of you are pretty good at taking shots in the dark with my personality, though, with things I'm into, with things I hate. But if you were to walk into a store, it'd be like, I'm gonna have to like guess her favorite color, unless you're someone who watches every video, then it's possibly come up. And then, like, what kind of items do I like? Do I like, am I a savory or a sweet person or a meaty person? Like, you sooner know my taste in men than you'll know my taste in food. Like, if you had to get me a gift basket full of like, with your favorite color and then like five items of different categories of things I'd enjoy, I think there would be some natural difficulty. But some of you could, who really, really know me, you'd do pretty well. You'd be like, oh, well, to me, like soft, pushy things. She always has like a teddy bear, and it seems like she would love another one of those because it seems like the area around her bed is a little sparse. I'd get her a teddy bear. You know what? She complains about being alone a lot and she likes to sleep. Let me get her a body pillow. She loves succulents. She really, really does. So let me get her like some succulent pots and maybe even a plant on the inside. She mentions that she likes to paint. So maybe some watercolor markers, and then like, hey, she always is talking about jewelry, so hey, I'll toss in like a little multi-pack of some little earrings that seem like she might like them, or a blanket in her favorite color. And if you're like, what's my favorite color? Pink. Pussy pink, specifically. And the reason it's pussy pink is because, like, how do I put this? There's a specific color of pink called brink pink. There's a longer name for it, but they used it in, like, psych wards in prisons to, like, calm the inmates down. And I'm gonna admit, ever since I hung up this pink blanket on my wall, which I can't show you because, well, I could show it to you. I just feel a little lazy right now. And it's a little cluttered in here, let's say. Guess what? The second I started hanging, I feel so much better because I just wake up now. I'm in a good mood. Doesn't matter if it's foggy or cold or whatever's going on with the weather. I just feel good the second I wake up. And I guess, I don't know, I like the holiday season and birthdays because it's like a fun sort of stress. It's like fun math. Like, I get to do math on like what to guess about my favorite person. Like, you like, that's why sometimes even people I've been with for years, like, I have a buddy of mine, I've been in touch with him for 3 years. We still have our little things that we do, which I can't tell you about. But every once in a while, just to check in with him, I'll be like, hey, remind me, your favorite color is blue or gray, right? And then he'll be like, oh, yeah, you got it right. Usually gray. And I said, oh, okay, cool. And I'll remember that because I never want to be the type of person who's like, here you go, baby. I got you a red shirt because I think you'd like it. And that's like, I remember I dated this guy. I won't say his name, screw him, he's disgusting, curse him. I remember it's some like sometimes accidents happen. It's little things, but it is important to like keep note of the little things. Don't just It's good to remember the big things. Like if a nigga is just like, hey, I don't remember that traumatic story you told me about your cat. You never told it to me. That will get you far. Cause I remember the nigga who did that. I remember it was so. It's like, nigga, you've heard this story like 3 times, and then it's been referenced like 5 times total. And you want to gaslight me instead of just admitting you forgot? Because if you forgot, I'd still be kind of side eyeing. But it's even worse that you're trying to make me act like, sir, fuck you. Anyway, fuck Alex. He's a piece of shit. Anyway, that's just semi-related to what I was saying. Is make sure you don't forget the big stuff, but remember the small stuff too. Because it can mean a lot. Because it's like, like I remember I once had a little mess up with this specific ex's birthday. Because, when we were dating, like the first year of knowing each other, I remember their birthday came around before mine did. And I made them a nice gift basket that had like some items that were their favorite color and a whole bunch of snacks. But it had a little bit more sweets than savory stuff. But he told me, oh, you don't have to give me anything, baby. Nothing at all. But I wanted to show appreciation. And oh my God, let's just say the embarrassment and the way his family shunned me because I got him more sweets instead of savory things. Because, oh, yeah. Anyway, he didn't have to worry about that next year because it's like, yeah, we were broken up by the winter. Enough bullshit happened that year where I was like, I can't stand the idea of getting this nigga a gift again. He fucked up big and hard. But, he was very thoughtful in his gift giving, so I do recognize that mistake. I feel bad about it, but I don't know. I've seen him eat sweets plenty of times with me, and I remember his favorite sweets, but I guess I just didn't realize, wait, he likes savory more. So I don't know. I guess it's kind of like, how do I put this? If someone likes one thing but loves another and you get a bunch of things they like, it's like he should have still been fucking grateful because it's like, nigga, I could have got you fucking nothing but a car. But, it's like, it's like, I don't know. But don't worry, I remembered because ironically the Christmas we broke up. Actually, yeah, I forgot I did get him a Christmas gift after we broke up because he actually was acting really, really good after we broke up. And I appreciated our relationship. I was like, I kind of thought I despised the idea of getting him a gift, but he was really good to me, but he did get really bad. But he wasn't as bad as others. He was still pretty good. So I was like, you know what? Let me try to make him happy. Guess what? His sister knew that he liked dinosaurs. She got him a nice, thoughtful gift of like, and she also knew he liked Legos, so she got a build your own dinosaur, like wooden kit for like mini dinosaur figurine. And it seemed pretty fucking tight, but you know what he loved? He loved that his ex-girlfriend who just broke up with him shipped 3 fucking do you ever see those huge multi-packs of Doritos that you see at Target where you pay like 20-30 bucks and then it's like full of like 20, 25, 30 different assorted chips? I got him like 3 of those of like Doritos, Goldfish, all sorts of shit because I was like, I want to let him know that he was loved. And then guess what? He cried. He was like, I love these so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I was like, damn, okay. And he said he liked it more than the little dinosaur gift. But then again, a nigga will say anything if he want. But then again, no, to this day, I have not seen him build that little dinosaur toy. Plus, his bitch ass sister didn't let me come to the Christmas either. So, because they were being petty, fuck them. So I'll believe him. It's like, I believe it. He would not stop talking about that. He was so happy. He like it took like a month and a half. He was zooming through those things with his buddies. It was a blast. And yeah, like the little things do matter. What I was gonna say about my a not so cool ex who's not worth any sort of mentioning. I remember with him, every time we met up, we would usually get donuts. And my donut was usually the exact same donut every single time. And it's like one of 2 donuts. Old fashioned chocolate. Amazing. Amazing. Or actually, you know what? Sometimes it would be like the sprinkle cake donuts, but even that could be a little too sugary, but I still loved them. You know what? The third and final donut that I would 100% always get because I couldn't just get one donut because I'm not that type of person. I'd get lemon custard powdered donut glazed. And I would eat it with such a joy in my face, lovely. And he's even heard me in rants say, oh, I don't even like jelly donuts like that, but lemon curd, lemon custard, mwah, that's the only one I really fuck with. And then guess what? Guess what? he at some point he wanted to surprise me and his daughter when we were hanging out. And then he said, "Here you go, Natalie, chocolate old fashioned for you." And he came up to me and said, "And a raspberry jelly donut for you." And I was like, "Oh, yay, I love this." He was like, "You fucking hate this." I was like, I'm trying. I appreciate it. I'm grateful. It's just, and I was like, "I love donuts. I love anything you give me." And I tried to bite it, and I just couldn't get it in my mouth. I fucking hated it. And I was like, "I can't. I'm sorry." He was like, "Geez, really? You fucking hate it?" But for all I know, with his evil ass, I do know it's a negging tactic for some men to do the opposite of what you want, to make you feel like you don't deserve what you actually want, to like keep your standards low, or like it's like a mix between negging and weaponized incompetence, where they're like, "Hey, if I keep trying to give her gifts but fuck up and give her something that I know she doesn't want, she will stop expecting or wanting gifts from me." Woohoo! But yeah, I just gave the donut to his daughter, and he's sulked about it. But on another hand, it's like, hey, he fucked up. I don't know. Or like hell, I can say this story, 'tis the season. I remember last year I spent like the few days after Thanksgiving with Morgan because he abandoned me on Thanksgiving after promising he would pick me up. Fuck him. But guess what happened? Oh my god, guess what? He knows I like my food steaming hot, or at least hot, because it's like it's food. Sometimes I'll eat certain cold foods. Like I can eat a cold cheeseburger any day, cold pizza. I can get down on it even though it'll fuck up my stomach. Like some shit I can eat cold, but some shit I can't. Like if it's like majority meat. Yeah, but anyway, I remember the dumbest shit was last year for after Thanksgiving. He gave me like these like 2 day old Thanksgiving leftovers that were like cold as fuck. And I mean like damn near solid in the middle and just cold mush, and then even stupider, it was like I couldn't tell what it was on the plate he gave it to me. It was like cranberry sauce, turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and God knows what the fuck else just stirred on a because and I asked, "Why did you mash it together?" He said, "I thought you'd like it that way." I said, why would I like it that way?" And he was like, "I don't know, that's how I eat it." You're a psychopath. So it's like he mashed all that shit up like baby food and then didn't even microwave it properly at all. And I was like, "Can you microwave this some more?" He was like, "No, I can't. I don't want to go up all those stairs, and it's hot enough anyway. You're just too picky." Guess what? I took the smallest little nibble ever. It was like that fucking. You ever seen SpongeBob when he licked the snail food? Like, I just straight up was like, "Oh yeah, this shit sucks. I'm sorry." I couldn't even put on a facade. I was like, "Yeah, this fucking sucks. You should be ashamed of yourself." He started. He was like, "Really?" I was like, "Yes, that's bad. You know, I don't like that shit. I don't know why you thought that would be okay in any capacity. I would rather starve." And then he started trying to. Oh my god. Everything about that relationship with that man felt like a practical joke, or like some sort of curse on my being for a crime in a past life. For him, I think it really was him trying to do it as a manipulation tactic because he was the type of dude where, like, actually, I'm trying not to get too traumatic in this video, but he was the type of guy where it'd be like, "Hi, Morgan, I'm on the verge of an emotional breakdown and overstimulated from, all the terrors you're doing to me. I need a few moments where I can just breathe and have quiet and, like, not be touched." And then you know what he'd do? He would just keep touching me and be like, "Hey, what's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? What? Talk to me. Hey, hey, hey." And then yeah, no offense. Ooh, I see why that relationship ended the way it did, and he deserved much worse much sooner. Let's just fucking say it. I don't care. Mask off with it. But anyway, yeah, I feel like stuff like that is important. Like, for example, the longest ex I've had, who I am still in positive touch with right now, he's extremely lovely because he's the type of guy I can just say, like, "Oh, I feel so weird today. I don't know. I'm just feeling like depressed, but nothing's even happened." He would tell me, "Oh, go take a walk in the sun like you do and drink some water." And I'd be like, "What the?" That sounds like, and then, or like eat some green vegetables. He would just already know what to do because he already has kind of cared enough about me to remember, like, "Oh yeah, this is the stuff Tamia needs when she's depressed." She already says that when she's depressed, she needs to chug some water, take a walk, and usually eat more vegetables because she's been having brain fog and inflammation lately, and I know she loves eating spinach. So then he'll do these little reminders, and they'll just show me how much he means to me, and that's extremely, extremely sweet. And he's always like he's extremely lovely and thoughtful when it comes to gift giving. Like he really is, because he's the type of guy that'll be like, "Hey, Tamia, I came to your house. I got you a little purple glass vial because I know you like to do like stuff that I don't understand with vials, but I know you like glass jars, so I got you one, and it's got a little cork lid because I know you like those. And I got you a little necklace with amethyst because I know you like crystals." And like that really does me a lot. I don't know. It's just There's a sweetness and a tenderness that comes along with it. Someone being like, you're worth the effort. You're worth me remembering even the little tiny things about you. It says a lot about a person, and it's extremely, extremely charming and endearing. So I love it. He's a lovely guy. When speaking of which, I should probably send him a message to remind him that in a second. But yeah, like I like people who do that. Like that guy who got me that little sapphire ring, who was like, "Hey, I know you said that last Christmas Morgan or Liam got you what you wanted, so I got it for you because I knew you had been talking about it all winter." And it's like, see, you're fucking and he somehow nailed the exact, like, damn, okay. And yeah, I don't know, it's just such a good litmus test, especially like how common the information is. That usually tells me how good a person is and if they should stay in my life. This one fuck boy I was talking to, I remember like, he was so selfish. He was mainly the type to just talk to me and or through me, and then if I said anything, he would not react to anything I said, but would just keep talking, and never really addressing what I said unless it was something like he wouldn't ask questions about me. And so I tested him. I was like, "Hey, out of curiosity, what's my favorite color?" Anyone who knows me, even in the slightest, could answer this. You want to know what the nigga said? You seem like a forest green type. Anyone who knows me knows that I actually really fucking hate the color green. Like, it's not the worst color. Like, but it's like, how do just. You made my teddy bear fall from how shook we are. Isn't that right, Ruby? Or like the type of person who would be like, like, I like thoughtfulness and I appreciate any chance where I can be thoughtful to someone else. It's how you show you care. And I feel like it can also reveal a lot about a person. And hell, this dude who's seen me talk about the color pink and wear the color pink and all of this a bunch of times went out of his way to be like, to me, it should like forest green. That's her color. It is the farthest thing from my favorite color. Like, that's the worst thing someone's ever told me, actually. It gave me such a strong ick, and also it was foreshadowing because let's just say he was talking to 8 other bitches and has a thing for disabled women and he likes to manipulate them into sex. He's evil. But thankfully he did not get me. He was never gonna get me. He's poor, stingy, and it's like, yeah, nigga, just because you're 6'6" with a social media page doesn't mean you're gonna get this. Sucker. I like to save my pussy for the niggas who get it right. The niggas who are like, Tamia loves teddy bears, so she's getting a fucking teddy bear. Or the type of guy, like my ex Liam, he is a wonderful guy. I remember once he heard me talk about the game Manhunt endlessly, and how I was obsessed with the lore. And then one day I came over and he was like, "Hey, baby, look." And I looked at the screen and he bought Manhunt for me. And he did the same with my other favorite game, Beholder. He's an extremely sweet guy. I hope I'm treating him well. I should ask him if he wants to do anything, like, or I don't know, maybe I'll see if there's a way I can reciprocate his efforts. You know, he is a really good guy. I hope he gets shown that enough. You know what I mean? Anyway. Alright. Peace out. Oh, actually, maybe I'll talk about it a little bit just to slip in a family metaphor, even though I've kind of forgotten I ever had one. I remember when I was younger, my mother was the type where she would just buy me shit. And, I'd still be grateful, but then she'd be mad that I didn't wear the things. And it's like, yeah, ma'am, I hate the color yellow, or hated as a kid because of some lemonade related trauma. Disgusting. Ugh, I'm 24 years old and my stomach, I don't know if you heard that, my stomach just made the most disgusted sound ever, remembering that time with the lemonade when I was a child. I don't want to talk about it. But let's just say, I remember when I was a wee little girl, just a tiny little baby. Oh, wait, sorry. I've said I was not going to talk about the lemonade story and then I got distracted. But let's just put it to you like this. She would, like, I don't know, ma'am. It's like I wasn't the most feminine child because you were like, my daughter who doesn't like lotion and is skinny as shit, I'm gonna force her to school in, like, really, really, really tiny, like, Echo, like, Rockaware, like, baby fat mini skirts when she's, like, fucking, what, 7? And, like, tank tops with, like, no leggings, no socks, no shoes, like, some sandals. It's like, bitch, it's 60 degrees. You yourself are wearing a puffer coat and Uggs. Like, and you're just like, yeah, my daughter's gonna go to school looking like Paris Hilton. And I was just shivering on the play structure, hating my fucking life because everything was damp and wet and I was miserable. She was a dumb bitch. She should have never had kids. I swear to God, what the fuck was up with her? Life went on. Like, but then other times it would be like, hi, Tamia, I got you a sweater that's specifically skin tight and extremely scratchy. Uh, yeah, here's another hint as a person. I don't like skin tight sweaters. And if they are skin tight, make them at least slightly stretchy and also extremely soft. You have to get me big hoodies like this. Or she'd get me some shit in colors I wouldn't wear that were just gaudy and tacky, or some really ugly shoes, or she would just pick up some stuff she thought was cute, but that I didn't think was cute. And then would get salty if I wasn't wearing it as much as she thought, and then would get mad that I'm wasting her money and so ungrateful. And it's like, I hate to break it to you, ma'am. Like, you see, I wear the color black every day. Black skinny jeans, black sneakers, same black jacket. Like, you know what was smart of her at some point? Like, it was smart, but not the smartest. I remember once she got me an identical black jacket to the black jacket I already had. It was a cross between that's unnecessary and stupid and wasteful and smart investment. Then I can wear the black jacket even more between washes. See? And that was a step in the right direction. She should have done more of that. Like, she could have even sat me down and been like, hey, Tamia, what kind of fashion do you like? I remember once she pissed me off hella hard because in middle school, that's when I was starting to have a little bit of a glow up. And she was like, I'm going to get you clothes for your birthday just to take me to the fucking children's place. And I was already getting bullied like fucking shit. It's like, you mean to tell me that for my birthday, I don't get to go shopping where I want to? It's like I get to go to the children's place where I can only get one single Halloween cartoon cat t-shirt. One single one. And it's like the shittiest little fucking grainy textured jeans that always were flooding on me and always were cinched at the waist with elastic and fit improperly, and they would always be up way too high or sag way too low and show off my underwear. That's what I get for my fucking birthday when I'm in the 7th grade. It's like, ill-fitting, ugly, uncomfortable clothing. See, thank God at some point my dad's side of the family stepped in. They were like, yeah, why is it's like this little, like, my mom had me fucked up. She was like, yeah, let's just do like one French braid this way, the other one that way. Let's not bother to learn how to do her hair, fuck her. And she was like, I'll just put my daughter in fucking whatever and she'll like it. Thank God the other family stepped in and were like, here you go, Tamia, here's a lip gloss and your hair braided and your eyebrows waxed and also some really cute clothes from like, anywhere but fucking chill. Because if you wanted to work in a budget, you didn't have to go for like fucking like children's place. They had like even Goodwill or like Ross. They were like, yeah, let's take her to Macy's, Ross, H&M, anywhere else. Cause fuck what her mother has going on, and thank God for them. I'm extremely grateful for my dad's side of the family for that. Shame I don't know. It's like they could have done more in plenty of ways, trust me. But, and I'll take what I can get. It's like, okay, they gave me drip. That works for me. And my mom, though, also was the type where she'd be like, there we go, I'm going to get the most toxic, like, pore spreading, like, low quality lotions ever that have the most chemical scents, and I'm going to give it to my autistic daughter. It's like she didn't even get the scents I really liked or wanted. Anyway, imagine her shock when eventually adulthood came and I started getting my own shit, and she was like, wow, to me it looks nice, and it's all, wow. It's like, yeah, I was always into cute shit. You would just have me dressing mid as fuck. Like, it's like you're trying to dress me up in baby fat, girl. I'm trying to do like princess core, royal core. I'm trying to do Devil Wears Prada, like Heathers. Like, imagine her shock when she saw me rocking the burgundy mini skirt with the black tights and the cute little, like, Mary Kate heels and the motherfucking, and the little mock necks with the little glistening jewelry matching sets. Oh, you should have seen me. I have a lot of pictures, actually, that I got to pull out from my days in high school. I had fun. I was dressing. I was stepping on bitches. And, like, yeah, and to this day, it's like, I don't know. Funny, and then funny enough, I would actually tell her what I liked and wanted, and she would refuse to get it for me. I don't know, she was stupid. So yeah, it means a lot whenever I meet someone who actually remembers the small stuff. Like, hey, hope you're okay when you get home. Make sure you turn on your heater because they know my place is cold as fuck. Or like, hey, do you have enough blankets to sleep? Or like, hey, how's it going with this issue that you brought up to me? And it doesn't matter how much time has passed, they'll still ask me. Or I like people who never stop trying to get to know you. Because, as weird as it sounds, like, anyone can tell you about their fucked up issues with their mother and dad and, like, their trauma and their, like, what they like in bed, but not everyone, like, sometimes it never hurts to just kind of recalibrate and be like, okay, I've known this person for a while, but what's the favorite candy that I like to eat on, like, to reward themselves after a hard day? What are their favorite snacks they like to get to, like, kick back with? What are some comfort shows they have of many different varieties? Like, what shows do they watch when they want to laugh? What shows do they watch that are a little more somber but they enjoy? What are some movies that changed them as a person, like, permanently? What colors do they like? Do they like when they wear gold or silver more, or like bronze or another color? Do they like, and it's important. I remember with my ex's daughter, I remember I tried really hard to choose a gift for her that was right because I was like, this is a 10-year-old girl, but I don't want to get her any generic sparkly stuff because I knew she was also interested in goth stuff too. Um, I didn't get to get her all the gifts I got in advance to give to her. It's a shame, but it's okay. But I remember specifically the first time we met, I gave her these cute little cherry blossom earrings because we were on our way to the cherry blossom festival, and I thought, hey, these seem good enough where they'd be versatile if she wanted to dress more femme or goth and edgy, and like she might have fun. And she was smiling and blushing with it, so that made me happy. And I aspire for that with all the people I love, and that's important. Knowing if your partner likes a lot of garlic or little garlic in their food, or a lot of salt and pepper or no salt and pepper in their pasta. If they like rainy days or sunny days, and most of all, like if you were just in a mall and you could get them a gift, what gift would you give them that could show utmost appreciation and devotion? Like my ex Liam, he got me a gift so good when we first started dating that I just wanted to break down and cry, and also instantly suck his dick, because it's like, wow, he nailed it in every fucking capacity. He was impressive, let me tell you, and just wow, it was wonderful. And it's always been lovely when a friend's like, I've had friends do that too. I've had friends be like, hey, you said your charger wasn't working, so I got this for you. And like, even another friend, he just straight up was like, hey, I know you've been like having trouble with your ADHD and your attention span because you need music to like help you function and tune out the thoughts. So I bought you a speaker. And I still have to, I'm probably going to leave them voice messages in a bit to thank them for that because it meant the world to me. It really did. And even if I'm not friends with all those people anymore, it was still really sweet. So thank you and amen. Don't forget to just like check in and remember things about people you love. You know, you don't want to be the person that like makes a tomato based dish for your friend that hates tomatoes. Trust me, I remember I told the cursed ex, like, hey, like I told him in depth about how I fucking hate chocolate dipped strawberries unless it's specifically like the hot fondue type, but how I absolutely hate it. And then guess what I got that Valentine's Day? And he never lived that down. But yeah, make sure you know what they like and hate. Because even if you think you know someone, a lot of like, interests change, people's change, all that. Like it can surprise you. Just letting you know. Peace out.